Hello everyone, Ron here from HEISTMAN'S HIT THE ROAD. Welcome to our channel. Join us at Lake Louisa State Park. There we'll explore, hike, geocache, and discover much about this 4,500 acre state park in Lake County, Florida. Jacki and I are so very happy you're here and excited to get the adventure started. So buckle up and let's hit the road. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Just you?
Just me. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy the park.
It's only $4?
Yep, but if it's a single occupant vehicle, it's $4, and then 2 to 8 people is $5.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
If you're all alone in the car, it's only $4. Speed limit 25. What does it say? Campground, horseback, Lake Louisa, welcome, race venue. I guess there's some kind of race here today. Spectator parking is straight down. I don't know if it's a bicycle race, a foot race. Don't know. That's why we're exploring, to learn all these things. We're in a parking spot called Dixie Lake. Got a couple of campers here. Here's where we're parked. Looks like we got some fishing going on down here. Telling us about the alligators. Don't feed or entice the alligators. Okay. Okay, no gas-powered motors allowed. Okay. All kinds of freshwater fish. I can download a trail map. I'll do that after I walk out here on the dock. How's the fishing?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad?
Well, I did catch one bass and a lot of sunfish, but the wind makes it difficult.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught one decent bass.
Well, this isn't the entire lake, is it? My first time here.
Yeah, this is there's a campground over there with another dock that goes to this lake.
Okay.
And there's a second, slightly smaller lake that also has a dock you can go on.
Oh, really? So this is Lake Louisa here?
This is Dixie Lake.
Dixie Lake, I got you.
Yeah, the state park. This is the state park. The Lake Louise is a lot bigger. I think double the size of this.
Can you get there from this drive?
I think you'd be that way actually, like back up this way. I'm not.
Okay,
sure.
I'll look on the map. Thank you.
This is only my second time coming here.
Well, good luck fishing.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Lake Dixie. I guess that's what it did say when I pulled in, but. So I'm standing here by this sign, and 57 feet from here is a geocache, so we're gonna go find it. Okay, we'll walk that way and see where it takes us. So Dixie Lake, they've got a nice restroom set up here. Very nice pavilion, a couple of charcoal grills. Says we're heading in the right direction. 84 feet that way. I don't know the size of it yet. Geocaching.com. Looks like it's going to take us on this back trail. It's about 45 feet that way. I think I see it. It's a nice trail. I can see an ammo can here. Can you see it? I'm surprised that's still here, to tell you the truth, with all the muggles around. It's like in Harry Potter, the people that aren't keen on geocaching, that would disturb a geocache, they call them muggles. So you try to be sneaky. But let me grab that. We'll open it up, see what's in there. Okay, we'll get her open. This is a good one for the kids because there's things to trade in there. But I won't be trading. There's stickers and stuff in there. I don't have any kids with me. If Elena was here, we'd trade something. She always want to carry some stuff to trade. Okay, so there's a log to sign. You've seen me do this before if you watched the channel. If there's no pen in here, I have a pen with me, but I see a pen. Okay, so March 1st, 3/1/26, Bugzer 34. I'm just going to say thanks for the catch, TF. Thanks for TC. Thanks for the cash. Not the catch, the cash. Okay, now I'll go on the app and say, hey, I found it. And you could put pictures in there. You could put comments, but I'll just log it as found. Real easy find. I'm surprised it's still there, like I said. People steal these things. We're going to put it right back where we found it. Okay, now I'm going to go back in here and say I found it. Right here it says found it. And say thanks, and I'm just going to do the same thing. T, F, T, C. Thanks for the cash. I'm going to post it. So I've got 635 total finds. All right. Looks like that's the only one real close to here that I can access. Cool beans. So we'll go ahead and walk down this nice little trail along Dixie Lake here, see what we see. Perhaps we'll see some critters. Perhaps we'll even see an alligator. That'd be nice, right? Spanish moss. For those of us from the north that aren't used to seeing it, it's beautiful. I'm sure to the people down here that live around it, well, it's pretty common, right? Beautiful day. I think it's supposed to get into the somewhere around 80 degrees today, I believe. Nice day for a hike. Look at that beautiful tree. Gorgeous. Looks like the trail I'm on might take us right to the campground. So I'll keep walking. You can see where the geocache was back here, and this is where I am right now. So this might come out to the main road. We'll see. But I'll keep walking. All these trees here, man. When we were kids, if we had trees like that, what a tree house we would have had. They're beautiful. These are beautiful woods. Have to spend more time here while we're camping in Florida in the winter. So I just came by this sign here, service road staff only. Hope that means, you know, you can't drive down there, because I've seen other people walking this trail. So the trail does cross the road. This is the same thing over there. Service road, staff only. I think I'm going this way. I think that's the way to the campsite. We'll see. Well, here's a sign that says the hitching post. So, yeah, horses. You might be able to pay for a horse ride here if you're up to it. Sunset trail rides. Early morning rides. I don't know if you can see that glider way up there. I'll have to switch to my phone. Everything is very peaceful. Bunch of cars parked here. Shuttle bus, pick up and drop off. Might have something to do with the race that's going today. There's a lot about this park I don't know, obviously. Certainly would have saved me a lot of time if I drove down here. But I wanted to get a hike in. Not gonna see a lot of the park this way, but this is a huge place, obviously. We haven't even seen Lake Louisa yet, so. Well, I think I finally made it to the campground. And far off in the distance that way, I can hear people cheering, so maybe that's where the so-called race is happening. We'll find out. Please do not cut or damage trees and shrubbery. Got another body of water here. Well, if I had to guess, I'd say this is where you rent the canoes and kayaks. Hammond Lake, that's the name of this body of water. Obviously, that's where you do the rentals. Right across from the lake there. Somebody's got a cute little yurt. A couple of them. Well, this must be where I heard all the cheers from. They're having a good old time at the pavilion over here. Family reunion or friends getting together. But the campsite here, looks like they have full hookups, at least on some of the sites. There's your sewer, water, and electric. And yep, 50 and 30 amps. This would be a pull-through site here, as well as that one there. This one's obviously a back end. Another pull-through over there where that van is. This is a nice little park. That's a fine little back end site. Sweet. Got a Super C over here. Valencia. A Freightliner. Now this pull-through site, I do not see any sewer, so obviously some have them, some don't. Okay, I did the one loop in the campground, but there's others. And rather than waste time walking, I'm gonna hike back to the truck, see what else we can discover about this state park. I'm almost back to the parking lot where Max is. Been hiking for 2.5 hours, so I burned up a lot of the day just showing you what I've shown you so far. But I'll drive around a little bit when we get back to the truck. Then I'm gonna have to get doing my chores. Gotta go to Walgreens for Jackie and stop at Aldi's. Back at Max. Before I drive out, I might cross the road. There's another sign station over there. Take a look and see what that is. I guess it's much like the one across the road. Have another trailhead here. Tells you about some snakes here. And the gopher turtles. Other wildlife. Okay, so to get to Lake Louisa, I have to go back the way I came and bang a left. Well, that left-hand turn looks like the one they got cordoned off down here for a race. So I'm gonna have to pull over and ask this gentleman how I get over to Lake Louisa without going that way. This is my first time at the park, and I just wanted to get over to Lake Louisa.
Yeah, we got a triathlon going on. Be done in about a half hour.
Triathlon?
Yeah.
What are you saying? That's the only way over? Oh, okay.
Every year, first weekend of March, they block roads for about half a day for this triathlon.
Yeah, there you go. That happens to be the day I come here for the first time, yeah.
Yeah, this is about the only time of year that we do that.
Okay.
Other nights, we're about another half hour. I mean, it's after 3 now. Another 30, 45 minutes or so, somewhere about before 4 o'clock, we'll be open back up.
Yeah, I might have to come back. I got some errands to run for the wife before I go home.
Indeed, you better not forget that.
All right, my friend, thank you. See if I can turn around without causing an accident. Well, what that ranger just told me, you probably heard, was that the first weekend of March, which today's March 1st, they have a triathlon down in Lake Louisa. And that's all cordoned off. I can't get over there today. So I picked the wrong day to come over, I guess. I'll probably have to scoot over again tomorrow and get over there to get this footage. Because I'm running short of footage content for the weekly videos. That's what happens when we're kind of stationary for the winter. And we've been sick again. So we'll bring you the best stuff we can bring you. And hopefully you keep watching. I'm heading back towards the campground. Let's see if we can see anything new back there. Just drove by the hitching post again. And so, a bunch of folks all saddled up on horseback. Looks like they're getting ready to go for a ride. That's pretty nice. Back when we were kids, not Jackie, but myself and my brothers and sister, we had horses, and the neighbors had horses, so we rode horses quite a bit. It's been a lot of years, but it's like riding a bike, I would imagine. I wouldn't be afraid to get up on a horse. Maybe one of these days. So, there's the dump station. We just passed it. Just got a view of that. We're down to the next loop in this campground. Pretty nice, really. I'll have to go online and look it up and tell you how much it costs to spend a night here. We wouldn't necessarily need sewer because we have the Rhino tote, the honey wagon I call it. And I don't mind using it, towing it to the dump station. Got to make some more room in your tanks. Well-maintained campground, really. Nice level sites, it looks like. Of course, we're in Florida, so it's kind of hard to be unlevel in Florida. Hope these mics are doing their job, and I don't have the noise cancellation on right now. Maybe I should turn it on. Hold on. I think the noise cancellation is on now, and we'll see what the difference is. These mics actually are not mine. These are the DJI Minis, and they belong to Kurt and Melanie of RV+3. They wanted me to try them before I bought some. But the thing I like about them, you can Bluetooth directly to the Osmo Pocket 3 without using the receiver. That seems to be pretty handy. So today was a test of these mics as much as it was a content gathering mission. So I just turned down the road here. It says cabin area and ranger station. So you can rent these cabins. They're cute. Okay, this must be the ranger station down at the end of the road. Cabin support building, it says, anyway. And a sign that says, "Have a fun day." Well, when I turned down this road, there was a sign that said prescribed burns. So obviously they're managing the brush, probably trying to manage unplanned fires. And of course, after a burn, it promotes new growth. And you can see over here, it's still smoking. Oh yeah, it smells like a brush fire. Oh, there's still some flame there. Okay, so we're parked here at the lake down on Lake Louisa State Park. And there's ample parking. Seems to be 8 or 10 vehicles down here right now. It's a Friday, and we're at about 1 p.m. in the afternoon on Friday. Florida's Lake Louisa State Park is located right on Route 27 in Lake County. This 4,500-acre sanctuary was once part of a Seminole reservation. Later it became the homestead of John and Louise Driggers Hammond, featuring sawmills, turpentine stills, a railroad, steamboats, orange groves, and cattle ranching. The property was acquired by the state of Florida in 1973. Lots of handicap parking. And there's a boardwalk here that looks like takes you down towards the lake. Maybe slippery when wet. Okay, let's see what's going on down here. Lake Louisa is the southernmost lake in a chain of lakes called Palatlakaha. The primary source of water for this chain of lakes is the Green Swamp, which lies to the south. Well, here's my first view of Lake Louisa from the park side. Got a little playground down here for the children. Some picnic tables and grills, charcoal grills. Here's the bathhouses. Pets not allowed on the beach. And I did say there's a sign that says because of an algae bloom, there's no swimming permitted right now. Not that I planned on doing that. Marker down here, stone marker. In honor of Dean R. Gilmore, 1st Lieutenant, U.S. Air Force. 14th November of 21 to 14th November of 44. Winner of the Distinguished Flying Cross, Italy, 1944. Killed in a training crash in Lake Louisa in 1944 in November. Lieutenant Gilmore and thousands of other military aviators trained throughout Central Florida during World War II. Though many were taken from us in combat and in training, we do not mourn them, as they now fly with one more divine. Wreckage cleared by Lake County Sheriff's Office dive team. Okay, George E. Nupp, Jr. Sheriff, dedicated the 12th of November 2001 with Lieutenant Gilmore's family present. That's nice. There's a prop tip, or it used to be there anyway. No, it says prop tip and propeller on display at the Ranger Station. Approaching the boardwalk to come across to the beach here, I saw a gentleman come through with a fishing pole. I don't know if he was successful or not, but maybe he's a catch and release guy. And I don't even know what fish are in season right now. Tell you what, it's a lot cooler in the shade with the breeze. That's for sure. Beautiful day. This trail just comes off this end of the beach. We'll see where it goes. I hear some other hikers talking up ahead. Oh, there they are over there, speaking Spanish. So I can't eavesdrop. Well, for sure, that trail just petered out over here. There's cooking grills down here, and there's one picnic table down at the end. Maybe these are just, picnic sites. I don't believe they allow camping down here. I don't see any evidence of it. All right, we're walking back the other way. So at this end, we'll see how far this trail goes back in. See more picnic tables and grills. Seems like a nice park. And guess what? Alligators are dangerous. Not if you're Tarzan. These trees, they're just beautiful with the Spanish moss, the sprawling branches. Love it. Now, according to the ranger that checked me in at the gate there, the lake is down 5 to 7 feet, he said. They're in the middle of a pretty rare drought. Well, I think this is where the trail kind of peters out. You could walk down there, but it looks more like a game trail than a people trail. Lake Louisa State Park. This place is right off 27, like 15 minutes north of TTO, 1,000 Trails Orlando. It's huge. There's over 4,000 acres, I think. And if you're going to be camping in this area, I recommend you come down here and spend some time. There's great hiking. There's a couple of geocaches in the park, and it's beautiful. To the left is the parking area to Bear Lake, and we'll park there and do the hike, hopefully. And to the right, equestrian day use, primitive equestrian camping, and primitive youth camping. We're not going down there. I did see up by the main road that there's a boat launch down here somewhere too. But, all right, Bear Lake, let's go. Well, we're all parked here, Bear Lake. It's Florida, so it shouldn't be a strenuous trail. Not a lot of hills or mountains in Florida. As you can see, they've done some controlled burns here. Well, I'm assuming they were controlled. You can see all the charred trees. Boat drop off only, no parking. I don't know where that launch is. Maybe over there. Oh, there's the lake. We'll start by taking a look at the lake. Well, I found the boat launch. Not much of a boat launch. More for canoes, I would think. Kayaks. Well, there's Bear Lake. We'll see if we can find the trailhead that loops the lake. It's just a boat launch. Or boat drop off. How's that? Well, I just ran into a couple of ladies. And they just did the hike that we're going to do right now around Bear Lake. It says you don't really see the lake from the trail, but they said it is pretty, so we're on our way. I'll point out anything interesting I see. There's a new one on me. Look at the size of that pine cone. Holy Christmas. It's like a pineapple. My granddaughter Elena would love that. It's like nuclear. There's something else I didn't think I'd see in Florida. This looks like prickly pear cactus, some kind of cactus. Some more over here. I mean, it's not a desert, but tropical. Looks like a cactus to me. Got some horses coming. Hi.
How are you today?
Good, you? There's a white horse in there now. They've got their tent. Of course, their horse carrier. That's a nice way to camp. You could ride your horses on all the trails. Hi. Hi, pal. Back home, that's what we call Amish exhaust. They ride their horses down the road and leave their exhaust in the middle of the road. So it says 16 that way and 3 that way. So I'm gonna look at the map and see what that means. But I would imagine we have to take this trail, hugging the lake kinda. Let me take a look. Affirmative. This is the proper trail for me. Well, I'm gonna share something with you. I forgot to bring my drinking water. I don't know how warm it is out. Looks like it's 86 degrees out. So I did take a big swig of water before we left the lake area. Well, I have my phone with me if I go down in cramps. I'll be fine. Don't fret. Really opened up here. I figure about halfway around, according to my watch anyway. So this is marker 17. 18's this way, the way we're continuing. So we'll march down here to 18 and take a left. I think I can see it from here, it's not far. Okay, 18. On our way to 19. We're heading to 20, and that's where we're parked. I see Max. Woohoo! And there is a gopher turtle right here. Come on, buddy, I'm not gonna hurt you. The trails are often sandy here, So it's kind of like walking on the beach. So that's a added level of difficulty, but not too bad. Well, those ladies were correct. The only time we saw the lake was at the boat launch. That's it. Not even a glimpse all the way around. So don't take this trail if you plan on hiking around the lake. You are technically, but you're not going to have those views. But it's a nice trail, good hike. You know, close to a couple of miles, I think. Anyway, we made it. Time to get some water. Thanks for coming along. Beautiful day. Doesn't get any better than this. It's going to end our time here today at Lake Louisa State Park. Got that one hike around Bear Lake in, but I've only scratched the surface of trails in this park. This is amazing. So, like I told you before, I need to spend some more time back here. Glad you could come along on this Friday. And if you're not retired already, don't work too hard. Enjoy your weekend. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. And also, click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day and thanks for watching.